Today you join me on a bit of farm hunters. You know those house hunters? Well, we're basically doing the same thing. I'm here at this rental place, and I've got myself some fundage. So I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do with this fundage I have? So I picked up these two nice trucks. I picked them up out west, and I rented this property out here, out in this county, and I kind of figured, well, I've always kind of wanted to farm. My grandpa, he was a farmer. So I figured this is a nice area. There's lots of farmers who are getting older here looking to sell. So today we're going to go look around, see if we can find ourselves a farm to buy. So let's take the nice truck. The brand new truck. So I'll hop inside here and we'll see what we think of it. So this truck doesn't actually have too many miles on it. It's pert near brand new. So have a listen to this here startup though. Just got her straight piped, alright? So if you come around here to the back, just have a listen. That's a nice tailpipe on there. Yeah, just moved here from BC actually, evidently by that plate there, but you know what? I figured I'd come down here to the prairies and see what I could find. So let's hop in the truck here and let's go for a spin. Let's go find some nice farms to have a peek at. So let's go have a look. I heard there's a farm just down the road here. So I think it's just a right out of here, another right, and then it's just about a half a mile down the road. So I'll catch up with you guys when I get a little closer. Okay, so it looks like we're coming up on it here. If I'm led to be correct, sure enough, yeah, he said there'd be an old four-wheel drive sitting there. Oh, you know, I also have to pick up machinery, so I'm gonna ask him about some of this stuff here. But I will. That's a nice 4640 there, eh? You know what? And I don't mind that peat. You know what? I'll run in and talk to you guys, or talk to the guy who owns the place. See what he wants for the place. See what's around here, and I'll get back to you guys once I'm back at the truck here. Alright, so I went in there, I talked to the guy. He showed me around a little bit. I don't quite know if this is what I'm looking for, but I told him I was interested in this machinery he has sitting around here. So he said, okay, sure, you can have a look. He says, have a look. If it's something you like, you can give me a call. He gave me his phone number, so we're going to go for a little walk around, see what we can find. Well, first off, this 4640, it's seen better days. I will admit the paint's a little rough, but you know what? I've done a little bit of painting in my time, so we might be able to get it looking nice again. The thing is, it's got not the greatest paint right now, which means I might be able to get it for a bit cheaper. Other than that, I mean, around the back end here, it's got the 3-point. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't know if I would use it. I probably would not use it, but we've got PTO back here, and looks like 4 hydraulic hookups, so it would get the job done. Let's see, make sure it runs, eh? So let's see here. With these ones, it's kind of funny. You got to push in that little red button there. You don't want to. That's your fuel cutoff. So let's see if she'll start for me. Not bad. She kind of runs like a top, actually. It's a good thing this guy leaves his keys and everything, because I always want to make sure I know something starts before I, start talking money. Okay, good to know. Well, I'll talk with the guy, see what he thinks. But let's keep having a look around. Now this semi caught my eye when I walked in. I kind of like it, and you know what? He's got a set of trailers out here. This guy he just sold all his acres, and he's looking to sell some of his machinery. So I like this B-Train combo. I don't know if he told me he's not really looking to sell both of them as a package deal, because he says he wants to get the most out of each. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what? Old guys will be old guys though. But it's a nice looking truck though, eh? Like, not a bad peat. And that B-Train set looks almost brand new, so I mean, we'll see. That'll be pricey. But I like this grain cart back here. Now, he did mention to me it's not the biggest one. It's 851 bushel. So I mean, that's pretty good for my purposes. That'll probably be good because what I want to set myself up with here is just one cart, one B train, two combines, and a nice drill, and all the other peripheral equipment as well. But that's kind of the main bulk of it. That should do. I have some land lined up, so this farm's also a little bit. It's a little far away from that land I have lined up. So we'll see if I can get a good deal out of them. We'll see, but we won't make any promises here. Nice old four-wheel drive, not quite big enough for the drills I'm looking for, but I'm interested in this Degelman here, this Protel. Some nice 40-footer. We'll have to come back to it. Regardless, we've got some more farms to look at, so I'll have to give this guy a call in the near future, see what he thinks. So this next farm is away a bit east of here. Like it's a long ways out. But that's also where the land is. This stuff's really close to the land. It's a dairy yard, and apparently it's quite a large yard. So I have a feeling it's a little bit out of my price range. But you know what? It's always worth an ask, you know? And then we can see if he's got any equipment lying around, because I haven't got anything yet. I've just got this 2020 Cummins, and then I got the 2015 with the flat deck. So we'll hop on over there, and I'll catch up with you when I get there. I was just thinking though, that Protil looks nice. Same with the cart, and I'm really interested in that 4640. I think I might. You hate to see it, but I think I might just lowball him a little bit and see what he thinks. You know, because it's got a little bit rougher paint, so he might take a lowball offer. You never know. So we'll have it. We'll ask him about it tomorrow. I think once we get. First off, we got to get a yard, and then we can start thinking about, you know, buying machinery. We got nowhere to put it yet. I do have two 30-foot headers that I've already bought, and they're sitting out by another guy's yard who is also for sale. I think we'll look at that one last though, because that's the one I'm leaning towards. I also, you see this B train on the left here that we just drove by. That guy's got it listed for nice and cheap. So we'll come back and look at that one later today. We got a busy day planned out. So also at this farm, I was looking for the classifieds this morning. There is a seed drill, an air drill actually, that's parked in the back there. He's a decent sized farmer, so he moved up to a 76-foot bore going. I think that's a 65 foot, or 66 foot. I could be wrong, but that's how I understood it, anyways. So we're about a quarter of the way there, and I don't want to make you sit through the whole drive there. So, well, I'll catch up with you when you get there. So the last farm we're gonna look at today. It's up over this hill. Yeah, you see all those tree lines there with that big grain leg sticking up out of there. It's a good-sized vineyard the guy got put up there, but he he's got a bit of a sad story. I don't want to really put it out there, but he decided he's going to sell the farm. So I've got some land lined up around here. So that's a nice house there too. We'll have to have a look at that. These two headers on the right here, those are the ones I bought. I had them shipped out here because my piece of land is just across the street, and this neighbor, he's a real nice guy. So he said, yeah, you can park them on my yard till you get yourself your own yard. So perfect. So that's what we did. Just around this corner though, yeah, you see that big silo there. Yeah, I think this is out of our price range quite a bit. I'm liking this one just to the west of us here, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I can afford this one here, but you know what? I'll talk to the guy. I'll do a bit of visiting, see if I can't do him down on the price a little bit. Well, let's see. Before we go and talk to him, let's see what he's got for machinery. Oh, have a look at these two combines. Now he told me there would be these combines here. He says these are. He just upgraded to nice 790s, two of them. So he's got these old. I think they're 9870s. They both got big toppers, two different kinds. They're a little bit in rough shape, so we'll see. I also see that nice peat there in the shop back there, so let's go have a peek at that. Like I said, I'm in the market for a Super Bee. This one's pretty nice, probably a bit too rich for my blood, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he just bought this one a while ago, so kind of doubt we'll ask him about the beach. So, as I kind of figured, he's he's not really too in the mood to sell. He just bought some new combines. He gave me a number. It's way more than I can afford. So I'm assuming this one will be a no-go. We'll see. We'll see what this last one will cost. But it's just down the road, so we'll quickly go and make our way over there. Yeah, you know what? That green leg is right behind my mirror. There it is. I really like the look of it, honestly. It's kind of a flex, honestly, having that big old green leg sticking up middle of the prairies here. This is quite a hilly area still, but it's kind of, this yard's kind of built on a hill too. Got a Quonset here. I'm already liking this yard. Well, we'll poke around in here a little bit. It's got a house, it's got a garage on it too, and I do like to keep these diesels in the garage in the winter, you know, because yeah, I don't like having them sit outside. I don't like having anything sit outside. But yeah, I mean, this is a nice house to begin with, and let's go drive around the yard, and then we'll come to the house and see what the old man has to say. But have a look at that house, eh? This one won't be cheap neither. Nice shop here. Got the door open there. Looks like we can do some work in there. It looks like a nice. That Quonset's got a nice tool set. Let's see. I'll do some negotiating. He's got a. I know I've seen the price. It's a little bit steep, but I mean, we got a drive over pit here, so I mean that warrants a bit of a higher ticket price anyway. Instead of having, I don't have to mess around with augers here. We'll see. I will go inside and talk to him. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but for good reason. I was on the phone with my bank a little while, and I made my decision. You know, I like that dairy farm, but it was far and above out of my price range. That other farm was a little bit too far removed from the land, and you know, it didn't have too much for shop space. But this one here, it's got all the shop space right near the land. So I made a deal. I'll tell you the deal I made. This is going to come with the house. It's going to come with all the shops and buildings. And he says the quarter around it, he gave me a nice discount on that. So we've got all that, plus the other land I have lined up. It was a deal I couldn't refuse, and I already liked the yard. So that worked out pretty nicely, I would say. So another part of the deal, he says, okay, I was wanting to get another 10 grand out of him. I said, I was really jewing him down. And he says, okay, I have an old Gator stored at a buddy's house. He always says it's a new Gator, but I assume, you know, when they say it's a new Gator, never a new Gator. New John Deere Gator sitting at his buddy's farm. He says, well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell him you're coming. He says, I'll sell you the Gator with the farm. And I said, well, those things are worth a little more than 10 grand. So I said, you got yourself a deal. Shook hands. This is now my farm. Now we got to think of a farm name here. So let's see. Let's have a think here. So I've decided on a name for our farm. Through a bit of thinking, we're going to call us Frozen Valley Acres. Now, you're looking at, right now it's springtime here, so this doesn't make much sense. But when it comes to winter, you'll understand why I call this Frozen Valley Acres. Now, I don't know if I've shown this super well, but we're in like a big, long valley, very wide. So I feel like Frozen Valley Acres, it's a good name. But regardless of our name here, let's have a little poke around the house. I'll show you around the house, show you around the farm a little bit, and then we'll start. Well, first off, we gotta get the Cummins here. I think 2015. And while we're doing that, I think we might go pick up the Gator at the same time. See if we can, because I gotta take this guy back to the house, And then we'll see if we can fit this and the gator on that flat deck. It'll be a little overloaded, but I don't think anyone will ask any questions. So we got this nice little sitting area. This is where me and the old man made the deal. I already moved my laptop in here. He's got to move a little bit of stuff out too. Like I think he was loving the Wheaties this morning. But yeah, nice smart fridge. Nice oven here. Countertops. Oh, this like he did not build this house very long ago. A little entertainment platform out here with a nice Barbie. See what else we got here. Oh yeah. That's where the magic happens. There in the toilet room. Let's see what else. I didn't even look around the laundry room. What do we got here? There we go. Here's the office. So looks like I can look up. Oh yeah. Oh, he's got the gun safe in here too. Oh man. I should have seen if he would throw that in with me. Elk Mountain Ranch. Well, that's gonna have to change. To Frozen Valley Acres. But they said he'd throw in the computer setup with it, so fair enough. So here's the garage though, boy. Like look at we could fit 4 trucks in here. Some nice posters. I think he's gonna even leave these posters for me. Snap-on toolbox, nice weed whackers, special fuel for it. Like all these tools, he said I got no use for them. He's moving into town, so he said, "Oh, you can keep them." So this is pretty sweet. I like the open area here. Like this is a nice house, eh? Unbelievable. Little bedroom here. I think up here, just 3 nice bedrooms. You bet. Yeah, there. And oh, how about that bathroom? Okay, noted. Nice little sitting area up here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this purchase. But let's have a walk, see what we think. There's a nice treed-in yard. I love a treed-in yard. I feel like we're gonna have to get ourselves a nice snowblower come winter time, because that can get messy real quick. A little driveway out to the back of the garage there. This is what I'm pumped about. I don't like having my stuff outside. So here we go. I think I just gotta pop in here and have a look at this. We got lights in here. A little light switch, not in use in the day, but nice sliding doors. I think we can fit most of our machinery in here. We're not gonna be able to fit a drill in here. Not tall enough. We also got this side door here, which is just mint. So we'll keep that closed for now. But this shop here, he says, this is where he used to work on his combine. He had an old one of those CTS combines, old John Deere, and he says, yeah, you could fit it in here. So hopefully whatever combine I get fits in here nicely. But you know, we got our jacks, we got our toolboxes, nice creeper on the floor. Oh yeah, and the welder. We should be set here. I think we can pull an engine with that thing. I don't know why the old man had this, but I think we might be able to find that handy. And you know what? I think I could fit this out so I could do some painting in here. So you know what? Those old machinery, they like that 4640 I was looking at. If I buy that, I might just be able to clean that up nice. Put it in there. Perfect. Well, we've already seen the grain lag and all that out there. Yeah, see, there's that other farm, just through the tree row. Looks like he had a path he ran through here. Not quite sure what's going on here. A little cover crop he had over the winter. It's interesting. Well, I think let's start moving stuff here. What do you guys figure? I figure may as well. Alright, let's make our way back out to the rental property there. Load up this truck onto the flat deck. And let's go see if we can't go find ourselves that gator. He told me the place where it is shouldn't be too hard to find. It's a long ways away, or else I would just drive the gator itself here, but it's a bit of a drive to take the gator, so we'll make our way back to the farm and see how that goes. Yeah, those 2 headers. It's really handy right across the street here. This guy here, he's a real beauty. It's a good thing I get to know him already. But I'll catch up with you guys when I'm a little closer to home. So I just got off the phone with this B train I was talking about earlier with the guy who owns it. He was saying later this evening he said I could come have a look at it. He said he's selling truck and trailers all together. And I mean, isn't that a slick looking rig? He says it's all gunmetal gray. Can't hardly see it from here, but we'll go have a look at that later this evening. See what we think of it. So we need to start getting machinery. Spring is Well, the ground is still a little frozen here, surprisingly, by how green it looks. But we're about a couple weeks out from seeding, so I really need to start upping my game on the whole getting machinery. So, I'll catch up with you guys when I'm back at home. Okay, so we're just pulling into the drive here. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna flip this truck around. Pull this road's not really too heavily trafficked, so I think I'll just load it up on the road here, save myself the trouble. That way the landlord doesn't get mad with me loading stuff up on the driveway there. So we'll see. I'll go pull. Let's go get that thing fired up. Okay, so this one pretty much the same engine in it actually, so it sounds very much the same. This one's just got a different exhaust on it. So I'm gonna go grab a couple things. I've already got everything packed up, and I'll load it into the trucks, and we'll start moving in there. Yeah, I think we can work with this. A little bit off the road, but you know what? This is a nice trailer. It's only tandem axle, but I think it should do a nice job. So I'll fold down these ramps, and okay, so we got our ramps down here. I think we will have enough room to fit that 1 ton and the gator on there. So we'll see how that all fits. But let's go get this thing loaded up. Let's see what we figure. They call me One Shot Timothy. They don't call me that for nothing. You know who's the only one who calls me that? Me. But we wanna load her on here nice and straight. Pop out and let's see where we're at. We're not quite centered by the looks of things, so I'll center her on here and I'll get back to you. There we go. Now she's on there. It's not hanging over with that rear dual. I've got these nice fuels on here with a bit bigger tires on them, so it's a little bit more difficult. But I'll get these ramps folded up and we'll get going on the road. I think we can fit the gator on here. So let's go make our way over there. So we're just passing this farm again here, and I think it is the next. Yeah, he said it was the green roof on the shops. I don't know if you've seen it on the left there, but it's right through these red gates and it'll be in that shop. I've got to get this rig turned around in this yard. That's going to be interesting. Let's see. What are we going to do here? Well, first off, oh, this is not going to be easy. Okay, well, let's have a look at that gator. Oh, come now. He tells me it's an old gator. This thing's brand new. You know, you don't see too many of these with the cab on them. Well, let's see how she runs. Oh, just perfect. This will be nice for bombing around the farm. Ooh, this is not going to be easy to turn around in here, eh? Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to get turned around in here. I can't really show that because I gotta concentrate a little bit. Okay. So we managed to get her flipped around. Bit of an act, but oh, we are cutting her close here. Okay, don't want to scratch up this brand new truck. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty of room here. So let's go get the gator. Okay, one take Timothy again. Come on, a little bit of jam. Let's see where we're at. So we got them all strapped in there. Let's get our first pieces of machinery out to the farm. Okay, we're on the road. It's a long ride. I am going to actually. I think we should go stop in with the guy with that nice gray Super Bee. Get visiting with him, get to know him a little bit, and he said this evening. So if he's not there, I'll just go look at the truck myself. But if he's there, I guess we can already start negotiating, get in his head a little bit, you know. But we'll see. I kind of doubt he'll be there. I mean, truck's there, but I think he said he bought a new one. So, who knows? This one might have been beat up. We'll take a closer look. I'll just park on the side of the road here and I'll hop over to that thing. Okay, looks like he parked it here. I don't think this is his house. I think this is the local sawmill, or part of it anyways. But have a look at this truck, eh? It's kind of like that. It's the same deal as that white one actually, except it's in a little bit better shape. And I am a fan of these gray trailers. How about that? This is a nice rig. The guy's not here, unfortunately. But that's not going to stop me from taking a look. I don't see any major paint chips, no rust on her. Looks to be in good shape, actually. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Okay, so we're getting closer to the yard. This is a nice little scenic drive to get to the yard, though. I'm quite a fan of it. Quite happy. I had the option. I was looking at two trailers actually before, a 36er and a 40-footer, one of these PJ Goosenecks. And I'm glad I went for the extra 4 feet because you know what? I don't know if I would have been able to fit this, fit the gator on there without the 4 extra feet. So pretty happy with it. So yeah, here's the farm just up over the hill, and we'll pull her in there and start getting things unloaded. It should that I'm pretty excited for that. Start putting things away. I love having everything in their place. So we'll start considering doing that. So here we are. We'll just pull in there nicely. If I had compounds, I'd put these headers in the yard already, but haven't got a way of getting them here yet. So okay. So we'll get that gator unloaded. We'll just park that in front of the house, and I think we'll get the Cummins in the garage already, so you can get in that nice heated garage. It's a little colder outside than it looks, so we'll start getting stuff out of here. Okay, so we got it parked in the garage, just perfect. Just looking like an absolute dime piece in the garage here. So we'll go and close this garage door, and I'll go take this guy. Let's see, where should he? You know what? I'll park him in here for today. He's not going to stay in here most likely, but he can sit in the shop for today. Well, look at that. She fits in there just perfect. I think we'll pull the gator in here too, just in case it rains. And we can always move it. It's not that big a hassle. So there we go. I just got to park beside this little beside door. Looks like we got some foliage in here. But, yeah, looks like we can use that. Perfect. So here's the deal. With those semis, I like the black one, obviously. That one's my favorite. A nice brand new peat on it. But I can't afford it. The white one, I talked to the guy. It's in a little bit rougher shape than maybe I would like. But that gray one, that one's in nice shape. So you know what? I might take a friend along with me here, with in my new my newer Cummins. And maybe we might just go pick it up and drive it home. So we have 2 of us there, so we can pick it home today. Let's go have a look. Okay, so we got everything ready to go. Talked with the guy, kind of see where he's at. So now we're just kind of going over there, take a final look. I'm gonna take it for a little test drive. If I like what I see, I've got a nice check here, big check in my pocket. And well, you know what? I won't say too much. We'll see what it's like before we start getting too crazy. So we're kind of just around the corner at this point, and I think, you know what? I'm going to talk to the guy before we get there, and I'm going to ask him if I could take it for a drive. I'll give you my thoughts when we're driving it, and if I like it, it's coming home today. It's a good thing I got my buddy here in the passenger seat. Doesn't like talk too much, but it's a good thing I got him there, because, well, we're going to have to get her going. Okay, so him and I did a bit of talking. He said he didn't mind if I took it for a little drive. So I'll get her warmed up here. First off, let's get her started here. Sounds pretty healthy. Now, let's have a look around here. See what we think. So it's only a day cab. I mean, for what I need, this is plenty enough space. It's got the nice 18 speed. That's what I like. Okay, so the temperature's up a little bit. Let's see how she drives a little bit. I'm just gonna make a quick little loop. I'm actually just gonna drive to the John Deere dealer a little bit down the road and then come right on back. Drives really beautifully. It's got a good clutch feel. You know, gear shift feels nice and tight. It doesn't feel like it's been slammed around for 20 years. It actually feels like it's been taken care of pretty well. The trailers, they pull real nice. It's been a while since I've driven a B-train. Here's a fun little experiment. Let's see if I can still back up a B-train. Probably not. probably not is the answer. But you know what? It's always worth looking into. Just get her flipped around here real quick. Okay, straighten her out. Let's do a little experiment. See if I can still back up a B train. Which way? Okay. Oh, look at me go. You know what? That'll be a definitive kind of, because it did not jackknife in the first 20 seconds of backing up. Yeah, I count that as an absolute win. So let's drive back to that logging yard there, and I'll start talking money, and I'll get back to you when I'm there. Okay, well let's just pull in here, and we will see what we think of this thing. Ah, I still like that truck. Nice deep cherry. Okay, so as you might be able to see, I got my buddy in the truck back there. So you know what that means? It means we just made a deal. So, let's go take this nice truck and trailer set and go back to the yard. Now, this is, I wish I had nice decals to put on this thing. You know, it'd say Frozen Valley Acres, but you know what? It doesn't even say it in my own house, so no sense putting it on a truck yet. So, fair enough. Okay, so we're just about home, and from what I can tell on the drive here, it was just a beautiful truck. So, you know, I'm really pleased with this. It's got the nice black tarps, got the chrome fender flares. She apparently she's optioned right out, just well up until being a legacy. These are nice Depkers. I didn't mention it. This is I think it's a 2002 Peterbilt with 2015 Depkers. They're not legacies, but they're well optioned out, I will say. So we'll pull into the yard here. I'll just have buddy wait at the house, and then I'll park. Or no, actually, I think I will use that truck. I have a tractor to go look at after this, and I've only looked at one, so hopefully I like this one. I've been told it's in a bit of rough shape, but you know what? Nothing I can't do. You know, fix up with the old greasy nugs. We'll get the truck flipped around here, park her up, let her cool down a little bit. I mean, we weren't hauling or anything, but you know what? I like to treat the trucks nice. There's enough room to turn out our B train in here. Apparently, he had one combine, but he had a B train as well. He liked to haul in the fall and the winter, so more power to him, I guess. Okay, we'll get her parked up here. I think this is a good spot, right here. I'll let her cool off, and I'll go hop back into that truck, and we'll go find that four-wheel drive I'm looking into. We're gonna go have a peek at that four-wheel drive. It's just west of here, a couple miles. Apparently, it's not on a farm right now. Some guy bought it, and he was planning on fixing up and flipping it. He's not a farmer himself, he's just a mechanic. But apparently, that didn't go well for him. He decided he was a little bit over his head, so he says the mechanical issues are good, but he says the paint is rough. So we'll know it when we see it. So I'll catch you guys. I think it's down a bit of gravel. I'll catch you when we're at the gravel. Really should have asked him to, tell me on Google Maps where it was. But he was just like, I'll go this way, that way, and the other way, and you'll find her eventually. Okay. He's not a busy man right now, so fair enough. He says it's oh yeah, I see it now. Right under my rear view, if you guys can see it. Yep, there it is. Top left of the truck there. It's a 530 Steiger, I think is the number on it. I'll have to clarify. This is a nice place for a house though. Hoy yoy. Being a mechanic must pay well. Okay, well, you know the deal. I'm gonna go and visit. See how cheap I can get this thing. Hopefully bring it home. I don't think this is a little bit far to drive it home, so I think I'm actually going to have this one brought in on a semi. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So I visited with him. His price is pretty reasonable, but I told him I'll go have a look at it a fair bit, and then we'll start talking whether I want to buy it. I mean, when he said it's in rough shape, he wasn't kidding. I mean, the paint on the back's pretty rough. And, well, the wheel paint's actually pretty good. He did that himself, he says. And he said, that's just faded on the hood. Let's go check out the interior. I mean, on the inside it looks nice. Apparently he did most of this in here already. And he said mechanically it's perfect. So let's see what he let's see if it is. I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. It's got the GPS in here already. All the controls the guy would ever want. A seat belt for some reason. And he says, oh yeah, radio, everything works good. He said he's even put nice speakers in here. You know what? I like my music, so perfect. It's just what you want. You know what? I've seen all I need to see. So I'm gonna go inside, make him an offer, and I'm gonna call my buddy with the truck, and I'm gonna have him ship it into the farm, and we'll catch up with his truck when it gets to the farm. Before that, I am gonna go look at a seed drill, and if I like it, I will also have that brought to the farm. Maybe I'll pick it up myself, save myself a bit of money on freight because it's not too far away, but we'll see. So just down this road, you can see it up there maybe. It's that's a nice drill up there actually. I quite appreciate it. Now, I think it's a 66-foot Bourgault with a 9900 cart. The ad was very vague, so I don't quite know for sure. But yeah, I'll have a look at it, go talk with him, and see if we can get a deal done. Just judging by the looks of it, it looks to be in good repair. I mean, paint's a little worn. It's not cleaned, but you can't really expect that from. Okay, it's a 7950 cart. It's not nearly as big as I thought it was. I don't know. I've got some bigger fields, and I don't want to be filling it up every 10 minutes. You know what? Because of that and that, I'll see if I'll try to lowball. So I just finished doing a bit of lowballing, and he took it. He says, okay. He says, I just need to get rid of it. I need to help pay off the new one he just bought. So he said, okay, you can have it. So we got it figured now. So we'll have that trailered home as well. And now we gotta head home because apparently that tractor's all loaded up and it's close to getting home. So we better get there. So I just got off the phone with the trucker, and he says he's just down the road, just about here with the new tractor. So that was a Steiger 530, as you probably saw, and so right, we just finished closing the deal on that cedar. Now we got the tractor coming in, so maybe we'll go pick it up with this tractor. But I can almost hear him coming if I look down the road a little bit. I hear him. There he is. There he does a nice job. This is my buddy here. He bought this truck and trailer a couple years ago, and he's been hauling pretty steady with it. So I'm quite grateful he was able to squeeze me in here. But that truck looks pretty sweet, actually. Or that tractor looks pretty sweet on the back of that truck. That'll do nicely for us, I think. So I told him just to park over by the grain bins. So we'll follow him over there, help her get unloaded, and we'll get her off here. It's pretty exciting. First real piece of machinery on the yard. So just a little visiting. He got her all parked up, and yeah, we're just about to get her loaded off here. But oh, this is nice. This is nice to have a piece of machinery finally on the yard. But first off, I'm going to jump in there and get it started. It's going to want to fit in here. I think I'm going to have to... I'll back the trailer in over there on the left side, and then I think I'm going to put the truck right beside the gate, or maybe I'll just pull the truck out of here, keep it hooked up. Okay, so we got the truck out of the shop now, and me and my buddy, we're just going to get this off the trailer, and we'll go park it in there, and I'll show you what it looks like parked in there all day. Okay, so she's nicely in the corner, and I'll sign some paperwork, and I'll pay my friend here, and I think he'll be out and on his way. So we got her all figured, tractor's in here, and he's just gonna go and park up. I think he's got another load to do today, so he's always in a rush. Oh, look at him go. So now we've got to go get that seed drill I made an offer on. So I think we'll take the tractor and go get it. Then I've got those combines to look at that dairy farm. So that'll be quite something. I'm pretty excited for that. So let's go get that tractor fired up again. Let's make our way over to that farm. It's a little bit of a drive. So I'll just skip ahead a little bit for you guys, but yeah, this tractor, she's a beauty. Okay, we're getting close to the farm here. Just this left here, and I already talked to them on the phone on the way here. It's a bit of a drive, so I figured I would do my negotiating on the way because I'm a busy man. And we talked numbers, and I already have a check written out for them. So all we've got left to do is drop off that check and pick up our brand new to us drill. I think that should do us right there. Okay, I'll go inside and talk. Well, so a bit of shrewd negotiation skills. We've got ourselves a new drill. So we're all hooked up, ready to go. Let's start pulling her home. Oh yeah, the tractor's feeling the weight. It's woof to this thing. I got her pinned, so she's gonna be a tough pull in the field, but I think she'll be able to do it. She might be a little underpowered for the hills, but you know what? It'll get the job done. So I was just thinking as we were driving here, I think I figured out a place to put this. The yard, if you notice, is pretty tight. There's not much space, but there's a little gap in the trees right to the south of the bins. And I think it'll be a perfect spot for this drill. So we'll park it in there, see how that goes for us. And it should fit in there pretty perfectly, I'm hoping. That's the hope and the dream. And if it does, that's perfect. If not, might have to chop down a tree or two so we can make it fit. But I don't really want to do that. She is good to go. I will park up the tractor. Then we got to go down the road a couple miles, and I think I'll take the gator over there, honestly. And then take the buddy with again, and we're going to go pick up those combines. Okay, I'm a fan of how that's all parked up in there. Well, let's take the gator, and let's go have a look at those there combines. Okay, we're back at this here dairy farm. Now, I like these combines. You know, I'm not going to make them think I like them too much, but I'm definitely interested. You know, I tell you what, they look pretty nice. You know what, I think I'm going to buy them. I'm going to go fire them up and then go negotiate. So once we're done negotiating, we can just hit the road. I think I'll take this one. I'll go in front. Feels good to be back in a combine. It's been a while. I used to work for a farmer when I was younger. So I always enjoyed it in the combine. Okay, looks like everyone's ready to go. Looks like my windshield needs a bit of a clean here, eh? But that is what it is. Let's pull onto the road here and make our way home. So this combine's got some pretty good get up and go. I think it's a class 8, class 7 or class 8, so it should work pretty nicely. I'd have to look into it. But I think with these 30-foot headers, we should just be able to buzz with this thing. Okay, got her back to the yard. We'll pull them in here, and then I'll grab, I gotta move this truck out of the way first, and then we'll grab those headers. That should work out pretty nicely. Well, first off, we'll put the gator back inside. I like that tractor. I think we might redo the paint on that before spring even. I would just like to see it look nice. Back it on in there nicely. A little bit hard to see. It's getting a little dark already. We got a lot to do yet today. It's already dark. Okay, so that combine's parked in there. Just in the back corner there. We'll pull this guy around and go grab them headers. Gotta move this. I'll put it in near the driveway, I think. Okay, there we go. She's parked out of the way. We'll go pick up those headers. I think they might have to sit right there for now. Maybe I'll put them by the bins. I'll decide. We just need them out of the way. This driveway is perfect for these 30-foot headers. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna cut her close to the Dodge, but I think we'll be all right. Oh yeah, we got room. Just looked closer than it was. Got ourselves our second header. We'll go find a spot for it on the yard. Right about here seems like a good enough spot. I'm gonna just drop her down a little bit. Now we can go park the combine. Okay, we got both combines in here now. If that, I think that truck and trailer is too long, it wouldn't fit in here. But maybe if I unhook the B train, then I could pull the semi in through here. You know what? We've got some more stuff to do today. So I am actually going to go get a ride to where that sprayer is, and I'll catch you when I get there. Because I don't want to have to deal with trucks going back and forth. So buddy's just going to drop me off there. Okay, we're here now. You can see it through there. Already negotiated on the phone, of course. And it looks like it's a nice enough sprayer. I say this because I already paid for it. We're actually just here to take it home. Yeah, this is a nice sprayer. This will do nicely for us. The paint, again, is a little rough, but this is what you have to deal with when you're cheap like me. So let's get her home. You see, there's a reason I like driving sprayers down the road. They can just haul. They move. So it doesn't take nearly as long to get anywhere. With that tractor, oh, it took me forever to get home, but this thing, not so much. It's pretty quick. I appreciate the speed on this thing. So I think we'll just have this one parked, and then I think I'm gonna take the flat deck out to where that 4640 was, and I'm gonna make that guy an offer. See if he'll bite. Because I quite like that thing. I think it'll be good for the farm. So I'm gonna pull in here, park this thing up in the shop, and make him an offer on the 46. Okay, she's all opened up. Let's pull on in. This yard's also a little bit tight, so I gotta meander around a little bit. No harm, no foul. We're in the shop now. Perfect. Okay, so we're just pulling into the farm here. Let's go see what this guy knows about his 4640. See what he wants for it, and then we'll make money move a little bit. So this is what he told me. He said, if I take the 4640 and the grain cart today, he'd give me a nice discount on both. So, that just was a deal I couldn't refuse, so let's get everything hooked up. Trailer's already ready to go. Let's get her done. See, I quite like this tractor. I always liked the 4640. My grandpa had one. It's always treated him well, so we'll run the 4640 as well on the grain cart. I think it should do it quite alright. This one also could go for a repaint as for most things on my farm, but that is what it is. Get her hooked up here, I'll get back. Okay, so we're going to see if my trailer has enough length to haul both of these. Now, I will be severely overweight with this much weight on the back, but you know what? I have yet to see a cop here, and I think I'm just going to push it for this ride home, because I really don't want to have to call the guy with the truck. He's got to go a long ways to get here. Oh, it's a pain. I think we'll just push our luck a bit today. Let's see if she'll fit. I really hope we've got the room for it. Not entirely confident. Let's see where we're at here. You know, I think they might just fit. I'll have to snuggle it in tight here, but we'll see. So it looks like she fits on, just barely fits on here, because these ramps, I've got to clear these wheels there. So we'll drive nice and slowly home. And then we'll unload this guy, get her parked, and you know what? That might just have to be it for today. This has been a while recording, so I think we'll just take this guy home and we'll call it a day. Okay, so we're pretty much home here now, and I think we'll just get home, unload this thing, sit down for some supper, and call it a day. We've gotten a lot done today. What have we all done? We bought the farm today. We picked up that nice B train. We picked up combines. What else have we? We picked up the Gator. Picked that up first thing. That new tractor, the seed drill, the sprayer. Yeah, we've had a productive day around the farm. So that's something to be proud of. So, I'll real quickly park this here. And you know what? I'll shut it off. We'll leave it here for night. We'll just hop in this thing, park it in the shop, shut it down, and we'll call that good enough for today. And whatever we don't get done, we'll get done tomorrow. So off the trailer she comes. And we'll come here with it. Perfect, and we're off the trailer. Now this is going to be a little bit tight in here. But we can see pretty well with this thing behind us. So we'll try not to hit any of our nice new equipment. Just back her in there nice and easy. Hopefully, oh yeah, we got room. We got acres of room. Oh, that is just minty. Minty fresh. Let's see where we are again. It's like if I just back it in a couple more feet, a little closer to this thing, I think we'll be able to get the door. Okay, we got it parked in here. I think tomorrow we're gonna start working on the paint for this thing. That'll be our first thing we got to do. But I'll get this door closed. That's all inside. I'll go over here, close this garage door, then we'll start thinking about closing down this afternoon. We'll go into the garage here. Okay, so I just finished supper. Now, as you can see, it's getting a little bit late here. I was just about to start sitting on the couch, start doing some paperwork, watch a bit of TV, and then off to bed. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you very much for watching if you did. And you can expect another episode sometime within my lifetime, hopefully. I don't know. Take a while to record, take a while to make, so you never know. But we got a lot done today. Thank you for coming along with me, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful day.